Hello, everyone. We are in chair yoga. So let me adjust that video. It looks like I'm not centered. All right, before we begin, just a few little reminders that if you do have some equipment you can use in yoga, this is the time to get it. Yoga blocks or yoga strap. If you don't have yoga blocks or yoga strap, a pillow would work. Also a strap, a belt will work. Most people have belts at home, or a hand towel. I think everyone has a hand towel. So you can use a hand towel and that will help as well. You can come up with very creative ways of using different things, like a yoga band or yoga strap. So I even have a hand towel here. So a hand towel, just a normal hand towel, can be used and to extend. And usually this is long enough for you to be able to still sit up tall and use that hand towel. So if you don't have a hand towel or a belt, a strap, maybe a piece of rope that's not too uncomfortable. A nice thick one is better. All right, a little bit of water. Always have some water near you, by you. Always remember to hydrate. Our bodies are mostly water. We need water to function properly. So making sure that you have some of those simple tools. Just a cup of water is the most important thing. Then maybe a belt or a strap or even a hand towel. And a pillow or a block. I'll try and remind myself to call it a prop. So, and I like to place it behind me for posture. And then sitting up tall and feeling both sit bones in your chair. Right? If this is your first time in yoga, take your time. Listen, observe if you want to, and just rest and see how it flows, how it goes. Truly the most important part of yoga, the practice of yoga, is the breath work, breathing. You must breathe effortlessly through the poses and through each transition into a pose. So remember that this is an important part of the practice, the breath work. It helps to calm the mind, calm the body. It helps to decrease your heart rate, decrease anxiety, and help you to focus. For just this hour, to focus on you, to focus on taking care of yourself and listening to your body. Taking note of things, maybe you all take it for granted. The feet, how do they feel? Are the toes able to separate, or are they all crunched together and you're unable to separate them? Slowly, you might be able to maneuver pinkies apart, and maybe the middle toes start to open up. Just notice breathing through it. Again, it's always breath work. So breath work is important. One thing I like to say is to leave the ego at the door. Our ego, our pride gets in the way of so many things. Pride and ego sometimes make life more difficult. So make life easier. And I say, leave that ego at the door. If today your right leg is not feeling very good, well then take it easy, listen to it. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe stretched out more. Maybe it needs a little bit more of an intense stretch, and that's where you should focus on. And so the left leg might feel fine, so you don't need to work on that leg as much. I'm always working on what needs it the most, but never going on balance. Always knowing that if you work the right side, work the left. Right? Even though the intensity may be different on one than the other. It's fine, it's okay, they're individual. And we need to treat them that way. We need to accept them and listen to them. All right? We need to listen to our hearts too. So knowing that we don't know everything. We don't. Other people might know some things, and we might know some things, and maybe together we'll make a better decision, a better choice in life, better choice in just that moment, that quick decision. Should I have the donut or the apple? You know which one's right, but do you give in to that desire? So sometimes yoga is also about listening to the truth and being able to have the courage to take that step towards the right direction. Okay, enough of my commentaries. We're going to now begin our practice of yoga, and I have the pleasure to guide you. So making sure both feet are pressing into the floor, the knees are over the ankles. All right, good posture, good alignment. So adjust your feet as you need to. They're about hip-width apart. All right, let me get that volume down. And we're going to bring the shoulder blades up and back, finding that posture, your posture, finding that neutral back, which means you have a gentle curve of your lower back. Ever so gentle. Some people are not as dramatic as others. Everyone is different. So knowing what your neutral spine feels like, there should be a curve. It needs to have a curve in order to cushion against impacts, against gravity. Shoulders are slightly back, curving slightly back. And then the neck lifts up and you feel that head right over the shoulders, over the spine, ears over the shoulders directly. And you feel the chest lifting, the heart lifting, the arms slightly back now, they're not forward. Elbows are back in line with your ribs or maybe just slightly behind the ribs. And this is your good posture. All right, listening to the body, noticing where you need to be. Pressing your feet to the floor, inhale, arms come out, extending, open, lifting up. Notice how the shoulders feel, inhaling as you do this. And slowly exhaling, palms forward, reach, reach, reach. Feel the shoulder blades come apart and then press them in together as your hands drop to the thighs. Elbows come back into good posture. And your palms can be either down or up, whichever is more comfortable for you at this point, at this moment in the practice. And I like to think of palms down as becoming more internal, more aware of you, of your senses, of your body. Or maybe palms open. And I like to think of this as an openness to what is to come, courage for what is to come, secure in where you are, finding a mudra if you like. And then slowly closing your eyes on an exhale, feeling the shoulders drop. And if it's uncomfortable to close your eyes where you are, then maybe gently gazing down towards the floor, feeling the eyes relax. The muscles around the eye, around the eyebrow, relax. Begin to focus on your breath, noticing the inhale in through the nose if you can. And then slowly exhaling out the nose. Feeling the shoulders drop on that exhale. Feel the belly press back. And continuing the slow, gentle movement of the breath in and out. Allow the body to flow with the breath, gently undulating, relaxing and calming the mind as you focus inward towards you, towards your center. Helping to clear the mind. By concentrating on your breath. Even listening to the breath with each movement. The breath is the most important part of the practice. It must never be held. If you find yourself holding the breath, know that you should back off, rest, modify, or adjust the pose. Knowing there should be no pain in the practice. It is your body communicating to you, again, to adjust, to modify, or back off. Learning to listen to the murmurs of your body. Inhaling, lifting up, shoulders back. Feel the extension of the torso as the arms come out, reaching up, lifting up. Palms come together and extend the arms as high as you can. Again, knowing if you have sensitivity in the shoulders, you're welcome to bend the elbows and separate the hands. Exhale, arms come apart and slowly begin to gently rotate your torso, lateral sides, anterior, posterior sides, stretching gently the back, lifting the heart. And just slowly making tiny movements or big circular movements. And then reverse the direction, coming around again. Small little movements or large movements. Again, noticing how rotation feels in this direction. Lifting up, reaching up. Exhale, hands come down, finding good posture. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to a shoulder slowly. You may only move it maybe an inch or two to begin with. Always exhaling to center and then inhaling to the other side. Again, starting off very small. And then as you continue exhaling to center and inhaling to the other side, maybe extending it, bringing chin closer to the shoulder. Breathing, focusing on that breath with the movement. The movement is secondary. The movement is because of the breath. Slowly moving with the breath. And on your next exhale, chin to chest, lifting up the shoulders, noticing if they've grouped forward slightly. And then taking your time, lifting up the chin. Arms come up, reaching up, right arm down, left arm extends and reaches over. Think of an imaginary wall, pressing the shoulder blades against that wall. Maybe even the elbow can reach that imaginary wall. The arm is right over the head. Stretching your left side. Inhaling up, lifting up. Exhale against that imaginary wall, over to the left, the right side. Now stretching, pressing back gently. Breathing, not holding the breath. Knowing if you need to come up slightly, decrease the angle or the intensity, please do. The breath is more important. Inhale, lifting up, reaching up. One more time, right hand down, left over, extend, maybe even looking up at your arm. Just noticing how the neck feels again, if it is painful or major sensitivity, then don't turn the neck. Inhale, lifting up, realign the spine. You can do a gentle movement side to side, and then exhale over to the left, the right side of your body, stretching, extending, pressing back, breathe. Again, maybe looking up. And this is just a gentle twist of the neck again. Just noticing how it feels. Inhale, lifting up, deep breath in, realigning the spine. We're going to twist to the right, bring the hands down. Left hand to right thigh, right hand to the chair. And gently lifting the heart, lifting the top of the head. Breathe. Gently exhaling, bring the chin back. Only as far as is comfortable. Inhale, unwind, realign the spine, and exhale to the left. Again, right hand to left thigh, left hand to the back of the chair. Feel the gentle twist around the waist, the ribs, knees are still pressing forward over the ankles. And maybe your chin looks back. Deep breath in, begin to exhale, unwind, inhale, lift, realign. One more time, exhaling to the right. This time, maybe extending your right arm back behind you further, breathing. Inhale, unwind, realign, deep breath in, exhale over to the left. And extend maybe the left hand back. Again, welcome to bring the chin back further. Keep alignment. Notice how your spine is still in alignment even though it's twisted. Deep breath in, inhaling up, reaching up. That twist is really important, not just for your waist, but also for the neck. In this way, if you are driving and you need to look over, you have that flexibility in your neck to look over your shoulder and see if there's a car in the next lane. This is something that becomes an impediment as we get older. We find it more difficult to be able to turn that neck. So just slowly learning and practicing every day to gently bring that chin over the shoulder, feeling that gentle turn and twist of the neck in order to find safety even in things like our driving. And then maybe gently twisting over. Again, if you have your arms forward, the twist will be mostly in the neck. So remember, all of these moves in yoga have a point, have a purpose. Sometimes they could be life-saving. Arms come down, extending, find Tadasana, pressing the feet to the floor. Feel the squeeze of your quads and your glutes, and the top of the head reaches for the sky. Hands reach for the earth, pressing the fingers down, finding the energy through the feet. Breathe, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming forward, swan dive for a prepare posture. Hands on your knees, top of the head towards me. Breathe gently, moving side to side, just noticing how the hips feeling. And slowly press the feet to the floor. Align the spine, it's parallel still to the floor. Arms come out, feel the strength in the legs supporting you. And using the strength in your legs, in your core, lift the heart. Reaching up. Pressing the hands together and down into prayer. Breathe. Shoulders are back, elbows are back. Notice the breath. Exhale, hands come down to the chair, pressing your left foot to the floor. Again, knees are over the ankles. Feel the sit bones firmly in the chair as you lift the right heel, pressing it up. Point, flex. You're welcome to use a strap or a belt or your towel if you'd like. Exhale all the way around. We are rotating at the ankle. So if you'd like, you can place your hand or your belt underneath the thigh and help to lift that leg. And reverse. Breathe. Still sitting up tall, your arms help support the torso. And press through the heel. Lift up a little higher. You're working the core here. Your left foot presses to the floor and dropping it down. Shake it out. Press that right foot to the floor and then lift the left heel. Press it up. Core gently working. You're feeling your leg work. You're welcome to use a strap, belt, towel underneath your thigh, or just your hand. Point, flex. Breathe. And rotate in one direction. And reverse. yours. Press through the heel and lift up. And slowly drop it down, shake it out. Left arm comes up, reach up, right hand presses down, feel the opening in the chest, in your lungs. Relaxing the right hand, holding the chair, helping support the torso, lift the right heel. Holding it there, breathe a couple of breaths. And after the second exhale, exhale it out to the side. Arm extends, leg extends. You're welcome to use a strap or your arm, your hand to support your leg. Or if you don't need it, just support the torso with your right arm. Slowly begin to lift up, reaching up. Exhale down. Right arm up, extends. Left hand extends down to the earth. Feel the opening, the lifting up from the top of the head. Relaxing that left hand, holding the chair to support the torso. Lift the left heel. The right foot is still active. Holding it here. Core is strong. We're going to extend it out to the side. Keep the right knee over the ankle. Breathe. These are called opposite limb extensions. They really do work the core, work your lower back, your legs, lifting up your arms. You're always welcome to drop the arm if you need to and drop it down. Windshield wiper. This may be a good time to get a little bit of water. So take a sip of water. That was a lot of our prep work. All right. We're going to do some arm work today. A lot of arm work. So we're going to use the strap as well to help us with this. So you're welcome at any point to use the strap for assistance. Arms come out, extending, opening up. Breathe. Legs come out and extend and press the knees out. You're lifting, feel the shoulders work. Reach over the top of the head so that the head doesn't sink down. And bring the legs and hands in. Good, open it up. Breathe. And back in. We're going to reach up, feet about hip width apart, and swan dive forward from prepare posture. Gently moving side to side, stretching your lower back. Hopefully you didn't get too much water. We're going to come into a forward fold. But if you need to stay in prepared posture where your torso is parallel to the floor, keeping your head in line or above the heart, please do. If you have any heart issues that need to keep your head above the heart, do so. But if you don't, then slowly use your block if you'd like to come down slowly, stretching your back and relaxing the head, relaxing the neck, adjusting as you need to until maybe you can reach the floor. You're allowed and welcome to bring knees apart, especially if that helps your breath work. And breathe slowly in and out the nose, allowing the neck to completely relax, allowing the head to completely relax. And gently walking your hands to the right foot. Coming back to center, a breath here. And then coming back over to the left foot, taking a breath or two here.
Again, see if you can relax the face a little bit more. See if you can let go of the neck, let it hang a little bit more. Come back to center. And maybe coming into Ragdoll, your hand will come to the opposite elbows. And gently allow the shoulders to weigh heavy, the hands just droop towards the floor, holding on to your elbows. Inhale, come back up to prepare posture. Bring your hands to your knees. Feet come in slightly for support. Arms come out into a T, and then reach back. Breathe. Maybe your hands will reach and find each other, coming and clasping. I'll show you side view. You're welcome to use a strap or a towel is here if your hands won't come together. And then slowly bringing your arms up. Breathe. It's more important to breathe, so make sure you can breathe. Feel the stretch through the shoulders and exhale down. Now bring the palms out away from the body. So you'll feel the inner arm exposed out. Elbows coming in towards each other. And same thing, we're gonna lift up, again, only as high as is comfortable. Stretching, feeling the stretch through the arm, through the shoulders. Relax the head. Exhale down. Bring the hands by the side to the knees. Breathe. And slowly come up one vertebra at a time. Last thing up is your chin. Breathe. Hands are on your thighs, extending the arm nice and long, lifting the torso, and then gently bending the elbows to bring yourself into good posture. Deep breath in, we're coming into cat and cow. Extending the arms, bring the belly button back, chin to chest on your exhale. On your inhale, bring the elbows in slightly for good posture and come up. And then exhale, bring your hands behind your hips and bring the chest forward for cow. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Chest is open. Inhale again, good posture, elbows by the side, and then extend the arms on your exhale for cat, chin to chest. 3 times. Use your breath to guide you in and out. Listen to your breath. Help it focus your mind on the movements. So 3 cats, 3 cows. Always finding good posture between both. And on your last one, nice deep inhale into alignment, lifting up, breathe. Coming into goddess, press the knees out one more time. Knees are in line with the feet have angled out slightly. Feel the thighs work as you press the feet to the floor, the knees coming and holding position, not drooping in. Shoulder blades up and back, arms come out for 5, pointed star modified. Bring them up for temple, reaching up, and then bending the elbow, pressing back, opening the chest. Breathe.
Some upper body work here, pressing the feet to the floor and then gently incline forward. Holding here just like maybe 15 or 20 degrees. As long as you're secure, not going to fall out of your chair. Lifting up and then lifting the heart, reclining back maybe 5 degrees. It won't be very much. You'll feel the feet working, the core, your lower back is working. Inhale back to Goddess. Inhaling up, reaching up, pressing the hands in towards each other into prayer. Breathe and bring the feet in. We're going to slowly bring the wrists apart. Elbows are about in the same plane. Forearm parallel to the floor. And as you press away, feel the knuckles press together. Wrists coming further apart until you finally maybe just get the pads of your fingers extending, stretching through each knuckle, bringing it back, now stretching the wrist. Breathe. We're going to bring the fingertips forward. So now your fingers are pointing towards me. And then bring them down. Again, your elbows are still staying in the same spot. Shoulders are back, good posture here. Feel a gentle stretch through the forearm. Coming tips forward and then back up. Now bring the fingertips towards your heart. Breathe slowly. Back to center. Up towards me and down. Now we're going to press the wrists apart. Knuckles together. Press the pads of your fingers together. Feel the stretch and then back together. Super important to keep the hands healthy, the wrists, the joints in the fingers. And then bring the back of your hand onto the thigh and stretch through the top of the forearm, front, top of the wrist. Extend the wrist as far forward as you can. And then bring the wrist back slightly, stretching through the knuckles. Feeling each knuckle adjust until the tips of your fingers are back onto your thigh. Breathe, shake it out. If you have a prop or a box, even an ottoman, you may press your hands onto that prop and gently move the hands and shoulders side to side. The hands stay put, excuse me. All right, we're easily starting to just move and create motion around the wrist. Now bring the wrists in, fingertips out to the side. And again, moving side to side. Now we're going to bring the wrists forward, fingertips back on the back side of your prop. If you don't have a prop at all anywhere near you, you can use a wall. And placing your hands on the wall, you can just gently press against the wall, moving the hands side to side on the wall, and then as we move them, rotating them around. Even a table will work. And then bring the hands, the heart forward and back. Just putting a little bit more stretch and pressure. You can even adjust where your prop is to increase the intensity. And then gently bring fingertips together. Allow the wrist to drop slightly down on either side. Again, moving here, forward and back. And bringing up the wrist, again, feeling the work in the knuckles, and then bringing them down. And then bringing the top of your hand down onto the prop, or you can even bring it onto your lap. If that's easier, if you can more easily breathe that way.
And then slowly just make a fist. Really starting to open up the carpal tunnel and just stretch out your wrists. Especially if you did a lot of cooking, maybe a lot of turning and baking and mixing, just giving your wrist a little bit of TLC, even stretching through the forearm and stretching out forearm and arm, and slowly coming up, back up. If you have a prop, coming onto the highest level. If you have two of them, even better, bringing hands further apart, and then allow yourself to bring the head through the arms for a down dog. Knees can be further apart if more comfortable. And bring those props as far away from you as possible to try and get the arms straight. And you're going to feel the stretch through the shoulders. Allow the head to look back underneath the chair if available to you. Inhale, lifting up, looking forward slightly, and then bringing your hands back slowly for prepared posture. Press your feet closer together, arms come out, and slowly lift for reverse swan dive, reaching up, exhaling down. Shake it out, knees side to side. All right, we're going to do something very similar. You can stay in chair for this, or you can stand, and I'm going to show you down dog using the chair. And then, as I said, we're going to be working the upper arms, so we're going to do plank as well. So as you stand, adjust your chair as you need to. And if you prefer using a wall, you're welcome to use a wall for down dog. It's harder for me to show you because of the position of the camera. But you can use the back of the chair for a down dog if you need to stay more elevated. If you want to increase the intensity, you can bring the chair around and face the seat and have come down a little bit lower than the back of your chair. Your feet are about hip width apart, and we're going to find our Tadasana. Make sure that you have space around you and that you're secure, maybe a wall to help for balance. And we're going to find our good posture, find our Tadasana, shins slightly forward, and breathe. Inhale, arms come up, or maybe just one if you're holding onto the chair. And then exhale, come hands forward to your chair, whatever height you wish, and find a prepared posture. Your hips are over your ankles. Your knees do a slight bend right now. And the eyes look down, so keep the alignment of the spine. Breathe. And then slowly, we're going to just take maybe half step back. And then bring the heart forward, head through the arms for a down dog. Breathe. If you wish to come into a deeper down dog, you're welcome to maybe grab onto the chair legs to go deeper. Or maybe you've done this many times and you can come into a full down dog, allowing the head to come through the arms, relaxing the head and neck, and pressing up with the hips. You're welcome to bend one knee at a time to walk the dog. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back, maybe bring your feet forwards just slightly, and then bring the heart up, bring the tailbone down so you're in alignment from the top of the head to the heels. Your heels probably are up, but you can try pressing them towards the floor. The shoulder blades are back, core is working here. keeping the lower back protected. This is your plank. You're welcome to use your elbows if you're using the chair, or you can use elbows, the forearm on the wall. So this is where the wall can be useful. Then you can come up at any height on the wall. Doing the same thing, palms are down. This helps for some people relieve stress on the wrists. Breathe, inhale, bring the tailbone up. Extend the arms for your down dog. Bend your knees slightly. Walk the dog. Inhale, come forward again to plank. Core is strong. Now bend the elbows just slightly and lift the heart for cobra. Breathe. Glutes are strong, legs are strong. Come back to plank, ever so slight change here, and then down dog. Breathe. Inhale, lift back up to plank. Breathe. A lot of arm work, told you. And slowly back to down dog. Bring the feet in for prepare posture. And then slowly come down for a forward fold. So you're welcome to stay in prepare posture, or you can walk your hands down the chair. Maybe you come to the floor, your hands come to the floor. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up, walking gently towards your chair, holding and coming towards the front of your chair now. We're going to bring the right foot up and gently come into a lunge in your chair, stretching it out. Now we're going to pivot over to the side of the chair. So we're going to pivot the body over. So now the hips are to the side, and we're going to stretch the inner thigh, holding the chair. Breathe. Come back so you face the front of the chair. Hips are now parallel to the front. And gently come forward. Just mindful of your knee. Adjust the back foot as you need to if you wish to increase the intensity of your stretch in the hip flexor. Come back, bring the hands to the chair and slide your right foot down. Adjust and make both hips on the same plane. And then bring the left foot forward, slide it forward. You're welcome to hold the base of the chair or the top. Adjust your back foot as you need to increase or decrease the intensity of your stretch. Lifting up, shoulders back. Deep breath in. And now we're going to rotate, pivot to the side of the chair. So to the opposite side, we're going to open up, pivoting over, and just gently stretching the inner side of your thigh. I'm going to switch this out so I can see you. Just mindful there should be no pain in your knee. Slight bend in your right leg. Breathe. Coming back, facing the chair. Finding that lunge. Breathe. Holding the chair at the base or the top, whatever's more comfortable for you, as long as it's secure. Stretching that front leg now, holding the bottom of your chair, the seat, extending forward. Coming forward and then sliding that left foot back. Right foot comes back on, just to extend and stretch it. Breathe. Stretching this hamstring here. And again, slowly sliding the right foot back off the chair. Breathe, coming back into a plank. Core is strong, shoulders are back. And then Sphinx. So we're gonna stay here in a plank, but we're gonna do a plank on forearms. And then lift the heart. Core is strong. Come back to plank on forearms. Press back the hips, walk forward. And gently last forward fold. Press the hips up, side to side. Inhale, slowly come up to prepare posture. Shoulders back. And walk forward, bend the knees, and come into a chair pose. Tailbone comes down, shoulders are back. Use your chair to support you, to balance you, maybe in a wall. And slowly lift up. Exhale, hands down, find your chair. Sitting comfortably. Shoulders up and back. You should feel that stretch. Even if you were in chair, you were using your blocks to adjust and come into your plank. You're welcome to have stayed in the chair. Rest as you need to. Deep breath in. Arms come up. Exhale all the way down and press the shoulders away from the ears, but the head is reaching up. Tadasana. Find your strap. And we will open up hands in your strap, or it could be a towel, and slowly lift up, reaching up, breathing. Exhale to the right. Inhale tall. Exhale to the left. Inhale tall. We're going to slowly come forward, maybe opening up the distance between the hands, preparing to maybe go back further. So inhaling in, reaching up. Exhaling, maybe reaching back. Breathe. Try and keep the arms fairly symmetrical, fairly straight. As you come back, slowly relax. Allowing your body to relax helps you to stretch a little bit further without going beyond your edge, though. And when you're ready, inhaling, begin to lift. Breathe through the toughest part. Keep breathing. It's more important to breathe. And when you're ready, exhaling slowly down, all the way. Relax the arms, again, shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath in. One more time. Inhaling, reaching forward as high as you can. And maybe exhaling, the arms come back. Take it even slower, knowing which part is tough. Take it slowly through that area. See if you can breathe. Exhaling really helps to relax the body. Stretching out the shoulders, stretching and extending connective tissue, muscle. Coming up will be the hardest. And stretch out your hands Deep breath in, bring in your right knee. Extend the right foot. And again, you can use that strap or towel or blanket. Lift up. And then extend it out. Good posture. Good breath work. Back to center. Switching hands, extending over. Breathe. Might even add that gentle twist with the right arm coming around. Back to center, reaching up and bending the knees. Squeeze, coming into pigeon. Lifting up tall. And you're welcome to use the floor, a prop, or placing the ankle onto the thigh. Exhale, forward, hinging at the hip. Side to side movement, even holding the chair helps stretch. Inhale, slowly lifting up. Gently releasing the leg, extending it, maybe point flex. Rotate one more time and drop it down. Left knee. Squeeze that left knee in. And then maybe extending that foot, left foot forward, reaching forward. Lifting up high. And then gently exhaling out to the side. Good posture here. Still facing me. Back to center. And switch hands, extend it over, and maybe the left hand reaches around, twist gently. Coming back to center. Breathe, bringing it in. Extending, point, flex, rotate. And pigeon on this side. Floor, prop, or thigh. No pain in the knee, no pain in the hip or ankle. Lift up tall, exhale forward. Gently moving side to side. Inhale, slowly lift up. Reach up at the top of the head. Lift the left leg up and forward, point, flex, and dropping down. Arms come up, reach up. Exhale, allow them to relax onto your thigh. Point the toes up towards the sky. Press the heel to the floor and relax the toe. Press the toes down and under. So pressing the top of the foot forward and then back. Relax the shoulder on your next exhale. And on your next exhale, relax the face. Allow the hands to be palms up this time. Secure in the work that you've done. Focused on the breath. Tender to the body. Closing the eyes gently. And coming to your natural rhythm of breathing.
Acknowledging this hour. Acknowledging if you were able to focus or if you weren't. Not judging it, just accepting it. Deep breath in. Exhale everything out the mouth. Inhale, arms come out and up, reaching up, palms together into prayer. I thank you for coming today. I thank you for allowing me to guide you, but knowing that you are your main guide. Your breath, your body guides you. I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you can find peace within you to share with others. That peace is your light. The light in me sees and honors that light in each and every one of you. Spread it. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for showing up. I hope you do have a wonderful day. Stay warm, especially here in Hampton Roads. It's kind of chilly today, so stay warm and be safe. Take care of yourselves. Thank you to Primeplus as well.